Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park. We've got baseball on the show. And on the mound today, Christopher Sanchez. What do you have on him, Singy?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Nice night for baseball here in the city of brotherly love. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. No swing. The 1-0. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. Fair ball.
He was all over that one. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Ball, that's out.
Check swing called strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nice grab. The feed for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. One out, man at first. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Foul ball there. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Runner on the move. In the air, right field. Leon moving under this one. And he makes the catch.
Batting fourth, first baseman Jorge Polanco.
The 1-1.
Nope, that's inside.
Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Got him. Out number 3. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And taking the ball for the Mets, Freddie Peralta. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Swings through that one. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Strike 2. That one way inside. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. This one in the air, right field. And that is foul. The 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Soto drifts towards it. 1 away.
Batting second, designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
A little out front there as he swings through it. And a big swing and a miss. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And 2 away now.
First baseman, Bryce
So here
Harper.
is Bryce Harper. Yeah, that's fouled off. Popped up. And that ends the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, top of the second, Marcus Semien up now for the Mets. Sanchez, a former All-Star, 29 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. Breaking ball misses down and away. No score here in the second. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And that is strike 1. Late swing, foul to the left. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. 2 down, bases empty. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Gets it to first. That's out number 3. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Edmundo Sosa. Late on that fastball. Swings through that one for strike 2. Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out.
Batting 5th, center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
He was late there. Strike 1.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
0-2 now. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A solo shot. The Phillies score first. It's 1-0. And digging in for Philadelphia, Pedro Leon. That's a base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. Now back in safely at first.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters.
Runner takes off. Taylor takes it in for the out. Out number 2. This is Bryson Stott.
Second baseman, Bryson Stott.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball outside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Runner goes again. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Batting ninth, left fielder, Otto Kemp.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. No throw, safe at second. Play at the plate, and they cut him down. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Luis Robert Jr. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Got him swinging, and that's 4 strikeouts.
Right fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
That one fouled off. And a swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Got him. Ricky Holiday with the call. Real Muto to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. Back to the top of the Mets order. Francisco Lindor will hit next. Check swing went around. That's strike 1.
Pitcher's doing a great job of keeping this lineup off balance early in the game. If he can keep that up, he's going to have a good outing.
Check swing, and he went. No balls, 2 strikes. In the air, right field. Leon on his way over. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Otto Kemp.
Ball 1.
And the 1-0. Late with the swing there.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Here's a 1-2. And that one missing low. Time called now.
We got time.
And that's too high. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Phillies, shortstop Trey Turner.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan.
Runner on the go.
Oh.
Pitch misses.
Save!
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Now a relay to third, and he makes it up to third with 1 away. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Hey.
0-1. A bunt, and it's popped up. Grabs it barehanded, but no chance. That's an infield single. Squares and gets it down the left side. And that's just foul. 2 on, 1 out. Pitch misses there, and now it's even 1-1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. And a foul ball. The 2-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Liner's out.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And here is Sosa to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Fouled off. He was late. Runners on first and third, 2 away here in the last half of the third. There goes the runner. This one in the air, center field. Robert under it. And that is that. Back here in Philadelphia as we go to the top of the 4th. Juan Soto up now for the Mets. And a foul ball.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That's a ball.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
This one in the air, center field. 2 down. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. He's 0 for 1.
Jorge Polanco.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground, right side. Stott over to first in time. And Polanco is out. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the 4th, Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Tap foul at the plate. And the 0-1. ground ball right side. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and he'll take that inning.
Runner takes off. Grounds one to short. Lindor. Not in time.
he's safe.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit. First and second, no outs. JT Realmuto steps in. Double steal. No throw. Double steal. They're both safe. Here's your 1. A bunt, and it's popped up. One away. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. 2 on, 1 out.
Ball 1.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. In the air, left field. Soto really on his horse for it. And there's 2 away. Now the left fielder, Otto Kemp. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, could have a really good day out there in the mound.
Hard liner. And the inning is over. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We go to the top of the 5th. Marcus Semien up now for the Mets.
Well, these Mets,
that's
they're
down.
not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter, Greg Davies.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Check swing, but he went too far, and it's 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Mets,
Now at the plate,
catcher,
Francisco Alvarez. Grounded out his first time. Two down, nobody on. Check swing. He went. And the count 1-2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Philadelphia, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. Swings through that. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Hit in the air, center field. Robert has a beat on it. Brings it in. One down. And that one hammered. Carrying well. And that one becomes property of the beast. He sends one out the opposite way, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. Here's Bryce Harper. Kodai Senga gets the call from the pen. He's into the game with the bases empty. In the air, center field. Robert settles under this one, and there's two down.
Up next for the Phillies, third baseman, Edmundo Sosa.
Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Out towards right center field, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Back at Citizens Bank Park, all set for the top of the sixth. Luis Robert Jr. up now for the Mets. Swinging a foul straight back.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Check swing of the 0-2, appeal to first. Nope, he held back. And that misses. And the count now even up. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 2-2. And there's a base hit to left. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture.
Safe.
And that's a bunt single that was placed perfectly. And in this big spot, here comes Frank. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Orion Kerkering.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him. Right.
Runners on the move. And fouled off. This one popped up. And a foul ball. Move to second. Robert dives back in. The Mets with the go-ahead run at the plate. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Both runners go again. Pitch inside.
No.
Go to third. Too late. Safe. Double steal. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Phillies fans want a strikeout, and that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder Juan Soto.
He's trying for third. Cut on and miss. Two on, one out. Short on and missed it. And the count is 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. And he swings through that one. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Puts a bunt down. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. Play at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. It's 2-2.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over.
In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Runner takes off for third, and he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate there. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Ball.
Outside low. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. They limit the damage here. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 6th inning.
On the mound, he's looking to keep momentum on their side with a quick inning. Keep those runs they just scored in the bank instead of handing them right back.
Marsh leading things off and takes a strike. That's ripped. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. The 1-2. Runner goes again. Way inside, and that hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Gonna bring up JT Realmuto. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. Double steal. A bunt, and it's popped up. Alvarez to first in time. And that is a big first out. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Smoked on the ground a second. Throws to first in time. 2 gone. So up next, Otto Kemp.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Foul ball there. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the bottom of the 6th. Close, but called a ball. Ball 2. And there's a ball.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
And a 3-1 on the way. Fouled off left side. Leon on third with 2 out. Struck him out without a swing. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We go to the top of the 7th. Marcus Semien up now for the Mets. Up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it. Whips it to first on the run. And it beats him. What a play.
For the Mets, the designated hitter, Brett Baty.
Tapped softly on the ground.
That ball's foul.
And foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. Center field. Marsh settles underneath it. 2 down. And now the catcher comes up to him. Francisco Alvarez. Misses the sweeper. And that's outside.
That's out.
Ball 1. Way out front for strike 2. The Phillies trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. To third, Sosa. Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 7th, Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Phillies, designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Turner runs. Pitch
Ball
outside. Throw to second and great jump. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation. 0 for 3 in this one. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
And the 0-2. Back to the mound. He's got it. There's one. Stuck in a rundown trying for home now. They put the tag on him, and that's a double play to end the inning. Back at Citizens Bank Park and stepping in for New York, Luis Robert Jr. Brad Keller will take over here. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And a big swing and a miss. Hit hard on the ground to short. On to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder Tyrone Taylor.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases. So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Wow. That's not even close to the zone.
And it's 1-1. Keller, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2017. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. And they tie it up. It's 3-3. That one fouled off. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Outside corner for a strike. And now he steps off. Big pitch coming. 2 down, nobody on. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Edmundo Sosa. Ball to strike. The pitch. Out towards right center field. And a quick out, number 1. That misses. Ball 1. And that is out of play. Here's a 1-1. Jackknives out of the way. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. Here's a 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Pitch in the dirt, and now 3-2. That one lifted to left. Soto settles underneath it. He's got it, and there's 2 down. Pedro Leon now at the plate.
Right fielder, Pedro Leon.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 0-1. Taylor hustling after it. He's there. He's got it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in Philadelphia and stepping in for New York, Bo Bichette. Tap foul at the plate. Yoan. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Swings and misses, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1. Swings through that one for strike two. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now it's Marcus Semien. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the ninth. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Devin Williams.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Now fly ball to right center. Robert hustling after it. And there's one down. First pitch swinging. Swing and a ground ball. Bichette whips it to first. Play is made, 2 out. Otto Kemp digs in now. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a miss.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses. Ball 1. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. Back at Citizens Bank Park. On to extra innings. Brett Baty up now for the Mets. Swing and a miss at a slider. Runner breaks for 3rd. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. Man at second.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
1-2 now. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Off the mark there. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. On the ground to third. Turner with the throw to first. 2 in a row set down to start the 10th. Here's Luis Robert.
Now they're playing with the lead, and they still have a chance to add on to it. You have to stay aggressive in these at-bats.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Comes up empty.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Back here in Philadelphia. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Trey Turner. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. 1 up, 1 down. Throws to second. Throw to second. And they got him. Double play.
Up next for the Phillies, designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Way inside.
Not showing great command so far in this at-bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
He was late there. Strike one.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Williams is just 1 strike away. This one smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and this game is tied.
What an incredible momentum swing on that home run, Boog. I mean, it's late in the game, just barely stayed fair, and it ties up the ball game. Impressive.
Here comes Bryce Harper. The other way, and he beats the shift. So a 2-out knock, and that puts the winning run on first.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
The 1-0. Right side, hard hit. Tag out. And they cut down the winning run at second. And we're headed to the 11th. Back here in Philadelphia, 11th inning. He's trying for third, and a sac bunt here. Now the throw to first on the run.
He's good.
But he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
Francisco Lindor.
Into center. Kemp giving chase. Got a good jump on it, tracks it down. Runner tags for home, play at the plate, safe, and they take the lead. 1 out man at first. Here's Juan Soto, 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, and he's grounded out. That one fouled off.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Steps off, checks the runner at first. Timeout asked for, and give it at the plate now. Fought off foul. Waves at defender for the strikeout.
For the match, third baseman, Bo Bichette.
In the dirt. Here comes the 0-1. Runner on the go. Ground ball left side into the outfield, base hit to third, in there safely.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Now here is Jorge Polanco up the middle, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and it's a 2-run lead in extra innings.
2 consecutive base.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Jonathan Bolin.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here is
Outside,
Marcus
that's a
Semien.
ball.
Steps off, lead runner back to second. The Mets trying to break this one open, and we're here at the top half of the 11th. Ground ball up the middle, that's a base hit. Bichette around third and headed home. Runner from second crosses the plate. Goes to third, in there. And now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs. Brett Baty getting ready to hit. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Polanco comes in to score. Tries to get back and save.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
2 on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. We're in extras here. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. Man at second. Runner takes off for third. On the ground right side. He gets there with the slide. The tag, and he's out.
Next for the Phillies, right fielder, Pedro Leon.
Right side. Taylor under it. He makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. He's in there.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Real Muto in the box now. No balls and a strike.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys.
And that's got extra bases written all over it. Ball game.
Well, I love the fact they didn't quit. They had to do a little extra work tonight to secure this win, but it's what you got.